Hey Austin, Ben here, America's Baseball Camps. Just touching base in regards to watching your swing a few times, in regards to looking at some mechanical things or seeing anything that I can see to keep advancing you in your baseball career, and just touching base here and trying to watch your swing a few times. So let's go ahead and get started here. As far as for your setup and your stance, a lot of good things going on in regards to your swing. Obviously, you're incredibly gifted with getting some good size in regards to your swing and some good athletic ability. So there's not a ton to change here. There is a couple things mentally that I would want to challenge you on. One thing, I think the biggest thing is we get the habit of high school players to really work uphill and to focus on lifting the baseball compared to driving the baseball. And the only thing I can really see in your swing mechanically is the fact of really focusing on trying to really drive the baseball and work downhill compared to have a tendency once in a while to work uphill. So as I get myself loaded, one thing I do notice when you do get yourself loaded, you go nice and back. Make sure on this back knee that we don't go over too far back with this back knee to make sure it stays inside of our feet. So maybe just tweak this foot a hair and just turn it in just a hair. So when you go and load yourself back, you can see how that almost knee rocks over straight to the weight on your back foot. You can see it kind of really test that line. At this point in your swing, you want to have that foot really in, and that knee should be more in this area where it can really keep the weight inside of our feet and get us even stronger than where we're at. And I think that would help you just to do that small tweak in regards to our knee. So just turn that back foot in just a hair, and that might help you create a little bit more power, get you more consistent. As I go to do my stride, my land foot, one thing you do want to key off of is this front foot. And looking at that front foot, you can see when it lands, it really opens up. And not too bad, but I would still have it stride just a little bit more closed. You can see kind of your levels shrink down. Make sure when you go for your levels, again, you can get away with it from guys that don't throw that hard, but when you start facing guys every day that are upper 80s to low 90s, and you start with your level there, and then when you do your land foot and you stride, you can see how that's a big 6 inches as far as a level change. So try to start at a level and stay there throughout your swing. So maybe start a little bit more flexed, or start a little tall and stay tall through your swing. Do something to where you're not going to have that level change. And I think that will definitely make you a tad more consistent, especially when we start facing guys that at a college level and to be successful at that college level. So be cautious of that front foot to make sure that it stays closed. Watch your levels of your swing. Your hands go in a good spot. They stay nice and flexed all the way through your swing. You can see right here that we get to work uphill a little bit. The only thing I would want to see, you can see here as I'm going through, that my barrel is beginning to drag on me, and I'm going to start working uphill. And what I would want to focus on is right here. You can see your posture is a little sideways, so I would keep your posture nice and tall, keep your head tall, and what that's going to do with your upper body is it's going to work to be more downhill where your bat's not going to drag. And again, you're totally going to get away with it for now, but when you first start facing guys that are hitting that 90 range and plus, and they're coming in or half, we're not going to be able to go uphill like this to get to those balls. We got to work really downhill. So that's really important, is to keep those hands nice and high. You can see the hands really at this point are below the ball, and you're just going to get underneath the ball to try to lift the ball. And again, with your size and strength, you can get away with that right now, but at that next level, let's get in the habit of really trying to work downhill. You can see just a hair back here in regards to our posture going up. If you were a little bit taller with our head, it would keep that barrel taller and work a little bit more downhill compared to getting underneath the ball a little bit. And those are only the few tweaks that I'm seeing in regards to your swing, because you have a really pretty good compact swing for your size, very strong, very athletic, and have some opportunity to play at the next level with some tweaks, so you can make sure you hit those Friday night hitters and keep your power as well. So just a couple things that I see in regards to your swing and things to work on. So thanks for coming to camp, and hope to see you again soon.